I'm a very outdoorsy person, so since I was born, I've been in the woods. It started as a young child. All I ever wanted to do was be in the military. My father was in the military, so I wanted to be like my father. And from there, I just spent all my time in the woods as a kid. Start having little fires, cooking food, going fishing. I went hunting for the first time with my father at the age of 15 and harvested my first whitetail with a shotgun in New York. Hunting, it's my roots. It's where I come from. And so after 20 years in the military, I couldn't be a soldier anymore. I said, well, Rick, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? And I said, I want to hunt and fish. And so Wild Jaeger became, and from there, it's just gone. And that's all I do now. I hunt and fish for a living. So Wild Jaeger is a marketing company first. We represent products and brands. So starting with a brand like Snipe and Strike, and then Snipe and Strike makes camouflage, so the product. We're brand ambassador. We represent Snipe and Strike in a positive way in 19 different countries in Europe. So Wild Jaeger's main purpose is to represent hunting companies in the European theater of marketing and sales of hunting products over here. And it's a very niche market, believe it or not, to do what we do. So marketing for products. What we did was we figured out that the Europeans do not market like we do in America. They don't get the Tiger Woods selling Nike sneakers model. So it's kind of easy to come in and fill that void when there's no competition. A lot of times I say this, I can look left, I can look right, I can look behind me, and I can look in front of me, and there's really nobody doing what Wild Jaeger is doing right now, representing any type of hunting product in Europe in 19 different countries, creating advertisements, photographic and video in 19 different languages. And I run that. So as a retired Special Forces officer, that was my job, to be culturally aware and of the traditions and culture within the countries that we operated in, so that we didn't become, the ugly Americans, so we could melt into those societies. And I apply that to Wild Jaeger. Specifically, what I look for in a hunting clothes is that I'm going to be comfortable, that it's silent, that it's going to keep me warm and dry while I'm out there. Dry isn't necessarily a key factor, especially when I'm bow hunting. So Snipe and Strike makes both silent, wet and dry clothes. So my summer clothes, if I'm out hunting in the summer and hungry, or even here now it's raining and it's a warm day, I can wear my summer clothes. I'm not too worried if it rains a little bit. It's more about the hunt. We've had rain for the last 2 days, and Snipe and Strike has performed outstanding, superb. I've been warm and I've been dry the entire time. 2 days of non-stop rain and I'm still dry down to the skin. So
clothing is it's your shelter. So coming from a Special Forces background, I mean, shelter, fire, water, food, that's the sacred order of survival. So but in hunting clothing, of course you want shelter. You want it to protect you from the elements. You want it to protect you from losing body heat that's vital to survival in the cold. You want it to protect you from the environmentals, thorns, things of that nature. So and then throwing the whole blending in, the camouflage, you want to have a good camouflage pattern. So
it's very important to be comfortable when you're hunting. Not all the time. I just put like a 150 meter stalk on a deer where I crawled 150 meters and I was wearing the Snipe and Strike. And it's absolutely amazing. I made it to 70 meters on a deer. Had no clue that I was there. And I do that regularly, wearing the Snipe and Strike clothes. I am very confident when I wear Snipe and Strike, specifically because I know that my clothes aren't going to make some noise or be seen by the animal. It's my own motion and a mistake that I make, not the clothes themselves, that are going to cause me to get busted by the deer. So as long as I stay true to myself and I don't make those physical errors, the clothes are doing a great job.
The pattern's probably one of the best I've seen, and I'm being very honest when I say that. So I started out with the Bear series. That was my first set of Snipe and Strike, and I mean, it works well. It works very well in the winter woods environment, and warm. I was quite impressed. I was able to stay out longer, which is key, especially when you're bow hunting, or if you're in Europe and you're sitting in a stand, you're still hunting. Something warm is key. Recently, I got turned on to the Wolf series, and yes, I mean, it's not only is it the pattern great, but the material, the way it fits, the way it wears, it's like wearing PJs. I mean, I'm sold on it, and I told Carsten it's my favorite so far. So I guess that's a challenge for him to come up with something even better. So as far as the different environments, the Snipe and Strike's really coming along. I mean, like I mentioned, the Bear was the only thing that we had there for a while, and then the Wolf came out. So that's two different climates, and then now he's experimenting with colors, so different terrain, different types of terrain. So now you got different elements. You got the desert, you've got urban style camouflage. So yeah, it's really coming along. We're excited. We're happy to see it. So.
Hunting as a whole, specifically bow hunting, makes you a better hunter. I've never been such a hunter as I was when I started bow hunting. When you have a rifle and you can shoot out to 150, 200 meters, yes, it's hunting. It is hunting, and it does take a hunting mentality. It's still giving back to the environment. It's doing a job. But what I learned just recently, there's 10 rifle hunters for every bow hunter, or maybe even more. As bow hunters, we have to do the right thing all the time. We have to take ethical shots. We have to practice. A rifle hunter may shoot his rifle in one time a year. A bow hunter will shoot his bow every day. A good bow hunter. And then it's the camouflage, it's the scent free, it's always checking the wind. As a rifle hunter or a shotgun hunter, I was never so keen to the environment as now that I'm bow hunting. So now that I'm a bow hunter, I'm always in a mental state of bow hunting, even when I'm out rifle hunting. If the wind shifts and changes and I feel the wind blow on the back of my neck and it's going toward the animal that I'm hunting, that's a bad day. At 150, 200 meters, I can still salvage that situation. In a bow hunting situation, it's probably that stock is probably over. Hunting is a necessity. When you take a hunting course and you begin your education as a hunter, you learn words like habitat, and you learn about overpopulation and what that does with disease. And we have enough diseases in the world today without having overpopulated animals in any country or any environment, where those diseases can transfer from those animals into either the animals themselves when we're consuming them, or from those animals to the animals that we're eating, the farm animals, or just creating havoc with large populations, overpopulations of animals, and then to have these massive culls or deaths created by disease. And that's what hunting does. Hunting is about protecting the habitat, protecting the animals, and doing that for the people.